What is the relationship between creativity and the decline of civilization or its growth? Well, growth is a function of your capacity to solve problems relative to the critical problems you have to face. So if your problem solving capacity is bigger than the problems you need to deal with, you're at maximum growth. If your problem solving capacity is less than the problems you need to deal with, you are not at maximum growth. You may be at stagnation, or in worst cases, you might face extinction. This is also called your ability to adapt to changing environment or circumstances. For example, when the people living in the Fertile Crescent eventually caused the soil to die out and become a desert, they were faced by a pretty big problem, and their capacity to solve it was really non-existing, and so their best reaction was to migrate out of the region into Egypt, Europe, and Persia. This is also a way to understand how food shortage in the future might be a fallacy. The population is growing in a seemingly unlimited way, but the farmable land is definitely limited. Does this mean we're going to die out? It depends on our problem-solving ability. Because if you think about it, this just means you have a list of problems. One of them is overpopulation, another one is overconsumption, third one is, can you convert non-farmable land to farmable land? The third one might be, how can you maximize the yield from the same land, etc. This is why the fate of a group of people is in their hands, because the world by default will provide you with an infinite number of problems, and your survival or thriving is dependent on your ability to solve them. It's the norm that you're going to be faced with problems. So if a civilization declines and fails, it's not because the world did that to them, it's because they failed as problem solvers.